This is Boxing Talk 8576. I just got done watching the Willie Nelson Martirosyan fight. Really good fight. They displayed some nice, boxing in there. They fought inside. Willie Nelson is really, really tall for the 154-pound division. He dude is 6'3". He reminded me of Paul Williams. And I like what Martirosyan was doing in there. Martirosyan was moving around, giving Willie Nelson angles. He was hitting him with the right hand, counter right hand, over and over and over again. Willie Nelson was a sucker for the right hand tonight, and that's why he lost the fight, in my opinion. Two things. Um, Martirosyan was giving him angles and moving around him and landing that right hand. That's what lost Willie Nelson the fight. Willie Nelson, he's tall and lanky. Martirosyan hurt him a couple times in the fight. He got those pencil legs, man. Them pencil legs just bother me on some fighters, man. It's like when you get hurt, your legs is the first thing to go when you get hurt. And if your legs can't hold you, pretty much, stabilize you, man. You're gonna be it's not gonna be good up in there. He almost went down a couple times, but he did hold himself up. He showed great heart. Willie Nelson needs to double up on his jab and just fight from the outside. But I know he's a fighter at heart. He's a boxer that likes to mix it up. He likes to fight. I mean, it's in his fabric. You can't really take it out of him. Jack Lowe, the former trainer of Kelly Pavlik, was telling Willie Nelson. And by the way, they both was getting good advice from both corners. Joe Goosen was giving Martirosyan good advice, and Jack Lowe was giving Willie Nelson good advice. He was telling Willie Nelson to use his jab more, but Willie Nelson wanted to fight inside, and that's Martirosyan fight, because Martirosyan was shorter, so he had to get inside. So if Willie Nelson want to give up his height and fight inside, you fighting Martirosyan fight. So another thing, Willie Nelson, he's flat-footed. He don't really, get on his toes and move around and give angles. He's kind of flat-footed. It really doesn't hinder him that much because he's so long, and he can just take a couple steps and he right on you. But I would like to see him, step off to the side a little bit, so he won't be, in the line of getting hit with those right hands, because Martirosyan was landing it time and time again. Martirosyan won the fight. I guess the guy that won this fight was, in line, good shape for a title shot. Maybe Martirosyan, can get his rematch with Demetrius Andrade, or he can fight. Well, he's not gonna fight Canelo. Canelo already got his sights on the fights. He won't. But maybe he can, get a fight with somebody in that division. I would like to see him fight Demetrius Andrade. The first fight was, pretty good. He dropped Demetrius Andrade in the fight. He had a good showing, but Demetrius Andrade came out on top. But I don't know what's next for Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, I don't know. He just need to double up on his jab. Use his jab more from the outside. Fight more from the outside. I know he likes to get inside and mix it up. And actually, he's not a bad inside fighter with those long arms. You would think that he'll throw wide shots, but he was throwing nice short uppercuts and hooks in the inside. But he don't need to be there as much as he was there tonight. He needs to get more on the outside. He don't seem to have a big punch, because he was hitting Martirosyan with some nice right hands, but Martirosyan wasn't hurt. Either Martirosyan got a good chin, or Willie Nelson doesn't have, that devastating type power, or, power that's gonna, really hurt you that much. Yeah, I think he's more of a cumulative break you down puncher. But it was a really good fight. Both fighters, displayed some good fights. Dan Goosen, passed away. That was Martirosyan manager. He was, kind of emotional in after the fight, giving an interview, said, in the 8th round he was kind of tired, but he picked it up because of Dan, passing, gave him more strength. But hey, whatever motivates a fighter to help him win the fight is hard, being in that ring and laying it all out. Whatever else you can grab onto to help you out, more power to you. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.